Welcome back, nail queens. I'm really happy for today's video. Not only is it a dip with me, but I'm showing you all of these goodies that Soul Dip sent over for their brand new collection, which, by the way, I know you're like, it sold out, Carol. It sold out last week. It's restocking today. So at 12 p.m. Eastern time, be sure to head over to the Soul Dip's website if you've been stocking these colors. I love all of them, so I'm really happy that Soul sent these over. Thank you so much, Soul. I love these colors. Ugh. These colors are so beautiful. They're a great mix between Halloween and fall, and if you're anything like me and you love Halloween and fall, this collection fills all of my Halloween and fall needs. Like, what else could I need? Nothing, really. I'm really happy with this collection. So here are some of the colors. I'm just showing you her swatches from her website and also opening up the jars. This orange one's really cool because it has little bats. And just look at all these swatches. Oh, apple picking is my favorite. Purple foliage is incredible. Otoño, gorgeous. Seasons change. You can just, they speak for themselves, do they not? They're gorgeous. I could not say enough good things about Soul Dips. I love everything she makes. So I'm ready to do this this dip with me. So let's get started. Okay, so I have 4 colors here. So 3 of them are from her recent drop, and I have Cookies and Cream. And the reason I pulled this one out and I'm using it in this manicure is I don't know if you've ever seen like those abstract, like very aesthetic, boho-ish type of manicures. Here's 2 photos I found on Pinterest that heavily inspired this manicure idea, but I saw them using like this black and white, like it's like a little polka dot design. Like, I don't know, it just kind of like throws things off in a very cute way. So Cookies and Cream is a white base with like black powder, like literally it's like cookies and cream ice cream. Come on, you get it, right? So I decided I'm gonna basically copy these 2 manicures and put my own spin on it, only using dip powder. No nail art. You don't have to do any like tortoiseshell. You don't have to do any nail art with dots or anything. I'm just going to do this with a dip powder I have to kind of recreate that vibe. So right now I'm dipping in Harvest. Harvest is going on my pinky and my thumb. Most of the time I like my pinky and my thumb to match. Doesn't always happen that way, but most of the time that's the element that I'm going for. And then on my ring finger, I'm gonna have Falling Leaves, which is a light brown. It's very sheer in my opinion, with gorgeous silver and like golden brown leaves on it. I think they're really, really pretty. So that's gonna be my opt-in for the tortoiseshell because I'm doing a no nail art. Nail art? Is that a thing? That could be a thing. No nail art. Doing just dip powders to make a design. I think that's pretty cool, don't you? Anyways, that's going to be my replacement for tortoiseshell just because it does have like that sheerness that tortoiseshell nails have, but the glitter's taking the place of like the dark spots, if that makes sense. And then Warm Hugs is this gorgeous purpley. Let me look at my nails right now. What color is this? Like a deep mauve? It's a dark mauve, in my opinion. Yeah, it's really pretty. So that is just something to throw in like a little more like feminine, warm tone element to throw off the green and brown. Just give it more of a kiss of girliness, in my opinion. So this is the green shimmer. That I'm gonna let that sit for a couple minutes before I dust it off. So I'm gonna go into Cookies and Cream. You know, when I bought Cookies and Cream, I had no clue what I would use it for. Possibly like a Cruella Dalmatian manicure. You know, I probably still could. That would be really cool. Idea, light bulb, moment. Yeah, I think a Cruella Dalmatian mani would be cool. But right now I'm doing it to replicate abstract nail art, because I'm lazy. So I'm going to finish using Cookies and Cream, and then when I get into the chunky glitter, I'll be right back to talk about that because it is a little bit of work in my opinion. voiceover Carol is back. Hey, so I'm about to use Falling Leaves, and when I was swatching this, I noticed two things. One, there's gorgeous foils in here. Two, there's gorgeous glitters in here. It's not really a chunky glitter, but it does have chunky glitter pieces. So I would treat this more like a foily powder. So it's mostly powdery with some foils in it. So on your first dip, I highly recommend just dipping in and then brush, like using a toothpick or tweezers to remove the chunky glitter leaf pieces, because it's going to be easier if you place them on top of your second dip. So I'm using this soft brush to gently dust off the powder because I don't want to like break the foils apart. I don't want to destroy them. And then I'm going to dip again. And the second time, dipping like I did the first time, my main point is to pick up the colored powder and then those gorgeous foil pieces. So after this second dip, you're going to see there's like 3 leaves on here. I tried to see if they would lay down, but they basically weren't really sticking because all of the powder absorbed the base bond. So the leaves weren't going to stick because there's just so much dip powder. So I just took them off. I'm brushing off the nail, and then I'm going to put base bond on like different spots of my nail and individually place the leaves into areas that I want. So I put 2 leaves on my nail and I love it, but I noticed there's actually a silver leaf in the dip powder. So I'm going to take off one of these leaves and I'm going to replace it with a silvery looking leaf, just so that there's 2 different colors of leaves on my nail. If you wanted just one color, you can totally do that, but I wanted both colors. So I tried pressing it down with my tweezers and that took a minute, so I just did my magic, you know, the Miranda's Nail Creations activator trick. That's what I did to get these bad boys to lay flat. So I dusted off all of my nails, and so far I'm loving all of these colors, all of these powders. It's totally giving me fall vibes and I love it. So right now I'm going to clear encapsulate every single one of my nails. Yes, even the solid slash, the green is a shimmer, by the way. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, fine shimmer. So I'm going to encapsulate every single nail. That way when I activate File, Shape, and Buff, it's all good and all perfect. So while I'm encapsulating, I figured it would be a good time to introduce a Q&A session. So if there's a question you've been wanting to ask me, whether it's like nail related, social media related, Instagram, YouTube related, whatever that kind of related, now's a great time to ask in the comments below. And during my videos, like one of my future videos, I'll do like a whole Q&A style video and answer your guys' question. So I am almost done with the manicure. I am rubbing off the activator with my rubbing alcohol because I activated for a second time, and I'm going to go in with my dip powder top coat. So that's basically what I'm doing. So back on the Q&A train, what I was just talking about, I don't know if I'm going to like doing this Q&A thing, but I think it would be fun to at least introduce a Q&A once a month in one of my videos, and then throughout the month I answer your guys' question in almost all of my videos. So that sounds fun to me. I bet there's going to be repetitive questions, so I'll try to like bunch questions together if that's the case. And yeah, I don't know. Ask below if there's anything you want to know regarding like nails, social media, Instagram, YouTube, whatever the case may be. Ask below and I'll pick some to answer in my next video. So I just finished my dip top coat and I'm going to let this dry before I apply cuticle oil to my nails to make it look better for my photos. By the way, I have a boo-boo here on my thumb and on my index finger. I was doing yard work yesterday. Ugh. I nicked myself and I gave myself like a little burn. It sucks. It's painful. Anyways, so I went outside, I took a nail fee, or probably like 50 nail fees, and then this little video clip for you guys so you can see what it looks like. I really love this glitter, like the way the leaves just kind of like, the way the light hits the leaves, and I really love how this manicure turned out. So if you guys did too, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe for more videos. Thank you guys. Bye.